up?
What's going on, everyone?
What's going on, man? What?
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Dr. Killshot. I'm our PSA name.
I'm Bob. I'm DG Hills.
And I am tired. I mean, Symbol. Alright, tonight, as I was advertising, we will be discussing the Death and Return of Superman storyline. Or to keep it simply, we will be drawing comparisons between the Death of Superman and Reign of the Superman, the comic, and its two-part animated adaptation. So, to start it off, I would like to talk about the movie a little bit first, and I wanted to know, what did you guys think about the two-part movie?
I liked it. I thought it was very enjoyable, but like to the comparison to the comics, I felt it was very close, but they did leave a couple things out. But the couple things that they left out really weren't that big of a deal.
Personally, I do think Death of Superman was the superior movie, even though I do like both. Now, being someone who's read the comic and watched the movie, I did see a couple major things that were changed. Reign of the Superman changed more, and its adaptation in Death of Superman did. Well, most notably, Mongol was missing. He was present in the comic, but he wasn't in the movie. And then they pencil in Darkseid to appear in the movie, which I feel like worked to set up a future movie. But still, Mongol missing was pretty noticeable. Another thing missing in the movie that was in the comic was Eradicator's death in the Reign of the Superman story. Even though, to be 100% honest, judging by what happened, it's not 100% clear if Eradicator is still alive, but in the comic he was killed off in the story. Yeah, he does return. The thing was with the Eradicator is that he started off as a villain, and then during the Reign of the Superman storyline, he returns as the last son of Krypton, this artificial intelligence, kinda, that's like trying to protect the world until Superman comes back, and then he comes back does return in the future as a villain. In the storyline, he's more of an anti-hero, I guess you could call him.
Zeds are close. Safety's off.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like with this movie, like there's definitely going to be a sequel to it because these two movies are based off of Justice League War, and Justice League War is when they beat Darkseid. And when that happened, this is when they like reign of the Supermen is basically Darkseid's revenge against the Justice League for that. He traps the Justice League in an area where they can't move to, and then he creates the cyborg Superman from the one astronaut that died. I forget his name. What's his name, Lee?
Hank Henshaw.
You hear me now?
He makes a cyborg Superman out of Hank Henshaw, and then because Hank Henshaw hates Superman, which really that's my one issue with this is that Hank Henshaw never realizes that it's not Superman's fault that
Dispatch out.
I mean,
Nice work.
it's his own fault. I know he blames Superman for not saving him, but it's just it's the fact that he's so dumb. He's so dumb to the point, and so like in the point that
and gear up.
oh, this Superman is the reason that he's brought this upon everyone. No, you just relied on Superman way too much. That's just what I thought about Hank Henshaw. Like, I liked him as a villain. I thought he was a very good villain. It's just, I thought him never realizing that, oh, maybe I should have relied on, maybe my wits or something else. Maybe not Superman all the time.
Back to it, mes amis.
I think it's a great point. It's like,
Look out, you plonker! Stay down, you bastard! Gotcha!
A decent beginning. Let's call that your warm-up.
Gotta be sure. And that is a massacre, my son. It's got some kind of cloak. She could break glass with that scream. Hell, she could hurt someone with that voice. I ain't done. Good stuff. Stay down. Ah! Down they go. Oh.
I mean, to tell you the truth, Darkseid is really the one to blame for that because after all, he was the one that brainwashed Hank into feeling all that hatred towards Superman.
Perfect. Pod is open again.
But like I said,
Let's
that could be attributed to Hank relying on Superman to save him and his crew from the asteroid that slammed into his ship. Which is another thing. Hank's death was a lot different in the comics. What happened to Hank and his crew in the comic was, how can I put it? It was kind of a warped version of what happened to the Fantastic Four.
I suggest you purchase armor. Oh, Dieu.
A solar flare hit his ship. So, but what happened?
Yeah, like in the movie, it's a meteorite holding Darkseid that blows up the ship.
Zeds are getting closer.
Or sorry, yeah, Doomsday. Sorry, because Darkseid made Doomsday to kill Superman.
Break time's over.
I guess he succeeded in that, but not
All
really.
Zeds inbound.
He thought he succeeded.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing. Doomsday is like. He's, in my opinion, Superman can always beat Darkseid, but he cannot beat Doomsday, which is kind of weird to me. Which Doomsday was just a mindless assassin.
To tell you the truth, I feel the quite exact opposite. I feel like Darkseid is a much bigger threat than Doomsday. I mean, he can always catch Doomsday somewhere. Like, Darkseid is a multiversal, like, god. You know, he can never really go away.
Sweet. Just picking them off.
I thought it was good. Like I prefer Death of Superman over Superman for sure. Also,
Gotcha.
Different because basically everyone uploaded
Damn.
Death of Superman on YouTube.
And that is a massacre, my son.
Yeah, we might like dumb stuff, but we
Shit!
don't condone pirates.
Gotta be sure.
One of us does.
I thought it was good.
Man on!
The Red Superman was like an alright movie to me.
Sweet.
The only reason
Hit
I
me
like
with the trigger
Reign of the
finger.
Superman a little bit better is because it's how they're going to introduce Superboy to the world. And like you may not like him, but like down the line you're gonna realize, oh
He's
yeah,
alright.
this kid's gonna definitely be a good Superman. But like he starts to realize more and more
Pushing up the daisies.
that his Lex Luthor isn't his dad; it's Superman because he came from the same DNA.
Well, he came from both their DNA, remember?
Blimey, no, that's... Hits the spot. There and a new one.
Come see me. Pod safely open. Nicely done.
Kebab. Just.
I saw the way you took down that flesh pound. It didn't stand a chance. Magnifique. More Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
Sweet.
The thing is about
Just picking 'em off.
this movie universe, I really wish Tim Drake was in this universe because that could set up future storyline between Connor and Tim, because they're like close friends in the comics.
Wake up, you
It's the
killer.
only.
Got your attention?
I mean, they're friends. I'm not too big on Young Justice, so I can't say like what happened to them in the show, but I do
There and a
know
new shit.
that Connor and Tim are close.
That is practice. Ah!
Then the thing is about this movie universe,
Visible
there's
women
only
out to kill you.
Robin
Oh, great.
that they have right now, or Dick Grayson. I mean, he's Nightwing right now currently, and Damian Wayne.
Hit
No,
shit.
Jason Todd isn't in this
Damn,
movie
it's that
universe.
invisible bitch again. Get up before she opens her bloody gob.
Now, personally,
That knocked you back, pal.
personally, I'm a big fan of Cyborg Superman as a villain.
Out to kill.
A lot of people don't know this, but this is actually Cyborg Superman's like animated debut. Like he's never actually been in a cartoon.
Bloody hell, what's he got on his arm? There it is.
What?
Shit.
No, he wasn't. Might be thinking of Steel. He was in that cartoon.
Like that. Come on, come on.
Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, like I said, I'm a very big
Hits the
fan
spot.
of Hank Henshaw, Flash, Cyborg Superman. I think Patrick Fabian did a really good job at voicing Hank Henshaw. I do like that they
We have
switched
a big
up
battle coming up.
between having
This equipment is an investment.
Jerry O'Connell as Cyborg Superman and then having him kind of transfer into Hank Henshaw's voice later
You
in the
earned
movie.
the money. Now spend it.
I do think it was nice kind of see him as this like masquerading Superman versus later in the movie he's twisting and like warping into this just psychotic villain who kind of gets like set off when he gets discovered for who he is, like by Lois.
Time's up. Go kill some Zeds.
What? You are disturbing me. I shall cause you pain.
He's got away.
Come out!
Gotcha.
Cannon's finest for you.
I'm getting shot up here.
That hurt.
Shit, I'm hit.
I just need eye drops.
Ah! Aid, incoming! I can't see it.
My twin fangs.
Shit!
You are just
Rod's on the ropes.
enough of this face.
Gotta be sure. Crap, I can't move. Get off me, you bloody nonce. Ah! Hit the bastard. Got your attention? Ah! Holy shit! Shit! Ah!
Enough of these little attacks.
Keep it going.
You cannot survive this barrage. You cannot.
That knocked you back, pal. Shit!
Submit to me.
Ah!
I kind of preferred him. I preferred him towards the end of the movie more than the beginning, personally. Yeah, he just doesn't seem to me to be a very good hero.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, not to butt in on this, but like, it goes back to the saying that, like, yeah, you can perform more as a villain, but it's just dark. It comes to show that Darkseid really, really has it out for Superman and the Justice League, because he brainwashed that guy so well. And like my ranting on him before in the podcast, he brainwashed him so well that like this man was willing to never let go of his hatred of Superman. He was going to have that hatred till death, and that's what happened.
I mean, yeah, he did. Hank, he did not want to let go of his vengeance. He literally ended up screwing stuff over and closing that portal.
Yeah, he hated him so much that he couldn't do anything else. He just hated too much.
Personally, I like Steele's comic book counterpart better. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like John Henry Irons as a character, but I feel like his comic book storyline kind of made him seem more badass. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from him in the movie. I mean, he had a couple cool one-liners. I really like the part where they're outside the watchtower fighting the Cyber Corps, and Steele walks up to those two and he's like, "Hey, mind if we kick your ass?"
I was just about to say that was a really funny one too.
First batch of Zeds heading your way. Get ready, tout le monde.
Figures these things want to live in caves. you plonker! Oh! A smelly... Hit the bastard! You like that?
A solid start, but many Zeds remain.
Crack! Ah! Shit!
Yeah.
Good stuff. I'm on fire! Hit the bastard! Wow!
Yeah, how to do that.
He still was really cool, though. I mean, I liked him better than...
Smack him
Well,
down!
the Eradicator, I understand, like, with the Eradicator being
Going!
hologram.
Shit!
Glad to see
I
you
liked
made it
him,
through.
but, I mean...
Make for the pod and
It's just-
gear up.
He seemed like a way
Hits the
better
spot.
replacement Superman because he actually he respected
I'll
Superman.
never eat
He
black
wanted to
pudding
be
again.
It's not like that he wanted to be Superman, but after Superman died, he goes, I can do this. I can follow. I can be the Superman that he was, or I can at least try to be. I liked his drive in the movie better than the comic.
I do understand where you're coming from, but I feel it was more like, well, the thing is with the Eradicator is that he's an artificial intelligence. Like, if something happens to Superman, like, the computers are working to bring Superman back, and he's the temporary replacement, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's
Time's almost up.
protecting the people.
Vite.
I feel like it wasn't necessarily him trying to be Superman. I feel like it was just him stepping up to
time's
do his
over.
job
Get back to
until
work.
the
More
real
Zeds inbound.
Kal-El returned.
Nobody
Bloody
knew that
hell.
Kal-El
Looks
was
like a
going to
knackers
come
yard.
back. Like, obviously, you were going to predict that Superman
Stay
wasn't
down,
dead.
you bastard!
But like, because it's not like I'm gonna make comparisons here to the
Gotcha.
Arkham Knight, the
Gotta
Batman.
be sure!
With that, it's yeah, spoiler alert, but yeah, that game's
Stay
been out for
down,
a
you
while.
bastard!
But like with that, it's like
Lovely
even in the trailer
and
they said
jubbly.
that this is the end of the Batman.
Shit!
Like at the end of that, nobody like in that
Bloody
game
hell.
series, nobody knew that Batman was Bruce Wayne until he took his mask off. And then Superman, Batman faked his death. Yeah, he faked his death because it's like the Dark Knight Returns where he fakes his death.
Flashing
after he
heads
takes the
always
living
work.
shit out of
Shit.
Superman. It's
Gotcha.
it's the fact that the game literally goes like this. Yeah, he killed himself, but he comes back as the nightmare
Get her
form of
before she
Batman.
gets too close! Shit!
Which in this case, Superman died, but he was never going to fully die because the Eradicator took him to kill him back. With that being like that, he was more so set up to be, I would say, a better version of the death of the Batman.
Perfect.
Even though I loved
Pod
it
is
and I
open
loved
again.
how they
Let's get you
how he like
restocked.
faked his death, I still think that they did this death better than the Batman.
I mean,
Weapon here, people!
to draw a fair
Buy some
comparison,
armor. I need you alive
like-
and in one piece.
that's the thing with it is that, like, he actually died. Batman faked his death so he could continue working in
Better
secrecy.
not be any bats, I
When
hate
Superman
bats.
was actually killed.
Hits the spot.
So, yeah, I mean, the nigga was getting choked with his own cape at one point.
Can I point out the fact that Cyborg Superman is supposed to be like really strong
Hurry up.
and fast and stuff, but couldn't hit
Zeds are
a
getting closer.
barely moving Lois Lane?
Yeah, with his eye lasers, but
Maintain the area security.
then again, he didn't know how to control his powers. Probably, he probably just got thrown into the fray.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that. He was a cyborg at the end of the day. I feel like he probably wasn't concentrating, was getting frustrated.
Shit, Superman.
Yeah.
You could easily just hit a leg and have it not move anymore. But no, you're gonna
give your
Back
arm.
the bugger down!
He skimmed
me
her
with the
calf
trigger.
and then he he shot her in the arm and then he skimmed her leg.
Blimey, no, that's a big one.
But like the thing is they were in space.
Shit!
Like he launched the new watchtower into space.
Gotcha.
And like that's the thing is like they were in zero G, so she could still get around, which how she was still able to get around. But then again, you're still moving slow in space.
Shit! Keep it going!
Hungry.
Wake up, you pillar! Shit! That knocked you back, pal. Shit! That is...
Excellent. That's nearly all of them.
Shit! See you, love. Ah! Shit! Back the bugger down! Bollocks! Reloading!
Good work. Area relatively secure.
Lovely and jubbly.
You have the,
Know how to
you have
stay
the
alive out there.
Eradicator who actually
A
looks
good
like the
instinct.
Superman who was, you know, the Superman. Like he looks like Kal-El, I will say that. If you don't think he looks like Kal-El, I mean, I'm probably the only one at that.
I'll never eat black pudding.
Fix
Like,
that
he
armor,
looked like
looks
Kal-El,
terrible.
so... But he was a hologram that, yeah... But, I mean, he looked like Kal-El, so that could have been the new Superman.
I mean,
Keep the area
they
secure.
look similar, but I wouldn't say they looked alike. I mean, you had the,
Like, they look just like Superman. See that chiseled jawline?
It's
I'm
got
gonna
some
stop you
kind
right
of
there,
cloaking.
Chief.
Ah! Shit!
Yeah, like I said, I totally watched it in a legitimate way. Absolutely.
Damn, it's that invisible bitch again. Ah! Shit! Hello, ugly. I've never kissed a dead tarp of shit.
Alright. Alright, movie. I'm gonna play. They set up.
Dented
Oh,
down
definitely the
numbers,
Death of Superman.
but there are plenty left.
That one is the best. Random Superman though. I can't compare it to the first one, but honestly, it's
Sick
lackluster.
bastards. And that is a massacre,
Also,
my
it
son.
does leave a lot of plot holes.
Also, like, yeah, when Darkseid, like,
Tear him a
sent him
new one.
out, did Flash really not have the reflexes?
Yeah,
Like, he is the Flash.
Bloody hell, what's he got on his arm?
That's fast enough to.
This is not...
I'm gonna ask you.
Hit the
I
bastard!
do want to ask a question for everybody. What do you think of all the subtle points of comedy? Or in,
Behind you, you toss
like with, for example, when Superboy
Shit.
was protecting the president with all
Hits
the
the
Justice
spot.
League. When he goes, oh, you guys are super rad. Or like when Batman said that he had to go to, what was it, Damian Wayne's?
Nearly cleared this
son
batch
for
out.
his school.
Nice work.
yeah.
We
The
can
Flash,
reopen the
Green
trading
Lantern were
console.
making fun of him.
I thought that's why he was brought in.
Bloody hell!
Energy RPG coming out Superboy.
Oh yeah, that was
I
hilarious.
say take it.
Yes, that was hilarious. Yes, that was hilarious.
Hits the spot.
Area still secure, but it very nearly was not.
I'm not gonna lie, I
You're
don't
a
like
real
Wonder Woman's
survivor.
outfit.
Thank you.
I
Good
don't
for
like
you.
it.
I don't like it either.
I liked it.
I don't.
I thought it was better than her stupid.
Big as
little
these things want to
skimpy
live in
tights.
caves.
I like the original one.
And I'm not saying that as an
Lovely
in a SJW
and jubbly.
way. I'm just saying I liked it better like, I think she looks like a badass, even though she is a badass in the movie. Like, she fucking suplexes the,
Like being chewed into pieces? By armor.
Did she suplex Doomsday?
I think she attempted.
No, she didn't suplex Doomsday. She suplexed the fuck out of Cheetah. That's who it was. She suplexed the living hell out of Cheetah. Like, oh man.
That'd be an accomplishment to suplex.
Time's almost up.
Beat.
You just
Without
remember
dying,
that.
by the way.
I think Bane could do it if he was on enough fucking energy.
Bane's gonna die after
He is gonna
that,
die after the attempt with the first one.
I mean, in that really shitty movie, Superman Doomsday, Superman did pile driver Doomsday.
Well,
Then again, Superman is like invincible. That's why the end is death of Superman, but also the thing, like, oh, I'm so Superman dead. Does it really matter if he's over top? He'll come back and
Like, he's on it. Like, that's what I mean. Like, watching the death of Superman, there's something satisfying about seeing Superman actually get defeated and die. You know, well, yeah, he did die for a bit.
no, he
He's all lit up. Shit! Come on, come on!
See, that's why most Marvel, like, the people that say that are the people that like Marvel over DC because they think DC has too many powerful characters. But then they don't remember that Thanos is a copy of Darkseid.
And Metron.
I think the more of the problem is the fact that DC has all these powerful people and
Shit.
they always go back to
Hits the spot.
That is true. They do that, which is fairly annoying. But the fact that they think Thanos was the reason that Darkseid was made is kind of dumb. Because there are those Marvel fans out there that are.
Just imagine having Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, literally make stuff of his mind.
Just leave this here
Boston
in case
Manhunter,
anyone
and then
cares.
still rely on a guy who got power from his son.
Yep.
They just can't do anything by themselves.
Well, either that or
I'm not gonna lie. When Doomsday fucking grabbed Martian Manhunter by the face and fucking bounced his ass into that gas station, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I fucking cackled when I saw that.
Cause Martian Manhunter goes through the chest of Doomsday and he goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" Just throws him into the gas station. Then he screams like he's from John Carpenter's Thing.
Yeah, that was fucking beautiful. Chucked into the station like that.
It was fucking hilarious.
I just want to say, the way Superman collapsed after he got stabbed at Doomsday when he dies was literally me after doing bear crawls at football conditioning.
that's hilarious.
Well, I will say this though, probably the best part about the movie, of the reign of the Supermen, was the intro part where the guy was explaining we need to be our own Superman.
Yeah,
and then
Bibble
the girl,
Bibelski.
yeah, and then the lady goes like this. Well, so you're saying that we should become our own Superman? He goes, precisely. We need to be our own heroes. Isn't that what the people are doing right now? They're becoming Superman. Well, they're supers. Yes, but they're still helping with crime and protecting people. They're becoming the Superman that would... Like Steel. The Man of Steel in the movie with the hammer. Definitely, like, was 100%... Like, he turned into Iron Man for a second there, and, like, he was taking it upon himself to do that. Like, he was becoming his own hero.
I thought another funny scene in that movie was where when they're in the Fortress of Solitude after Superman revives, and he's talking about the Steel is talking about the Eradicator being like extra aggressive. He was like, so this guy is to put on his own cape and dispense his own brand of justice. And Superman kind of gives him a funny look.
He's like, I'm just saying. You're just saying that you're.
Excellent. That's nearly all of them.
Yeah! Crap! Get this thing off me! That's time on.
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod and gear up.
I needed that.
I agree.
Yeah, I will say that it was a pretty good way of doing that. With comparisons to the Injustice story that you just said, it's still pretty satisfying to see a more focus on,
More Zeds on the way.
you know,
Start to
how
wrap things
pure
up, as they
Batman
say.
is too. Because in the Injustice stories, in the comics, in the entire, like, from Injustice 1 to Injustice 2, it showed, like, especially in Injustice 1, the video game, it shows you that no matter what happens, Batman will never change his morals, and he's that powerful.
The whole part of Injustice being made because he couldn't kill Joker.
Here they come. Tally bloody ho!
He could have killed Joker, that whole thing probably doesn't happen.
But technically in the Arkham storyline, he does kill Joker.
Yeah, but that's not the Arkham storyline.
Yeah. Then again,
I mean,
Joker
he didn't like murder Joker. He intentionally.
A solid start.
Joker got himself killed to be a.
Bit of target practice.
Yeah, it did.
Ah! Look out, you plonker! Best bloody arm shit! Ah! Oh, that felt good!
I mean, every superhero is different. Let's put it that way. Like, there are superheroes that never think to kill, that are considered superheroes. There are superheroes who usually, you know, don't kill, that are considered superheroes. And then, like, depending on the universe, there are people who kill for the greater good and are, you know, mainly considered anti-heroes, like Punisher. Punisher is evil, but, you know, he doesn't hesitate to kill people.
Well, see, like...
.50 caliber time. This will sort you bastards.
Break time's over. Get back to work. More Zeds inbound.
See, Batman only kills if he is only forced to. Batman doesn't want to kill because he feels that killing is wrong because his parents got killed and he vowed to never kill anyone.
Well, that he vowed he never to use a gun.
That too.
Now,
even though in the Flash, even in the Flash,
always getting a lot of hate.
His dad becomes a drunk gun Batman.
Hey, you are.
Yeah, that's Thomas Wayne.
They're chewing that bloody door to bits.
Oh, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. To be fair, but like I was saying, it does depend on, you know, the universe. It depends on the character because, you know, every universe imagines the definition of a superhero differently.
Where that came from.
And another thing about Batman is that, like, back in his early days, Batman did kill. Like, he wasn't merciful, I guess.
He's going off like what he said.
Now finish the job.
Superheroes will kill like they were real. Like imagine like Batman. Like the Joker being real. The Joker's doing all these
In
things,
your
and the
face,
Joker's still dead. Would you not be pissed?
Hey, did they make a movie about that?
What's your of him dying and justice never happening?
Enjoy. Get her before she gets too close. Cannons at dawn. Tear you a new one. Oh!
Do you think that wouldn't happen?
That's great for you.
Shit! Ah! Oh! Shit! Oh! Bit of self-medication never hurts. In your face, pal! Oh!
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess. I've only looked at one part of this is him just killing people. Just imagine, like, if he came into this world doing stuff like that. Like, would
That
anyone
flesh
honestly
pound
take him
didn't know what
seriously
he
at
did
first?
just now.
Be honest here.
Very nice work.
Guy in a bat suit comes over trying to save people. And God knows if he comes and saves me and I'm getting hurt, I'm still suing. 100%. Especially if he's rich.
I'm back to the Reign of the Superman movie. I will say this, or Death of Superman.
Final
Funniest
choices,
thing
people.
to me
Enemies on
out
the
of the
scope.
two movies,
Oh, you're
the
almost
funniest
better
thing.
days.
Wonder Woman
That's a
shirts
hint,
did well this
Savvy.
year, so if Wayne Corp can't step up, I can help. Batman goes, "Are you serious right now?" That was hilarious. Cause you know Batman has like so much money
Time's up.
like that he can
Go
just.
kill some Zeds.
This man never has to work again, but he's just. What you call it? He just chooses to work.
He wouldn't have to work again if he sold half of his fortune.
I mean, hey, Bruce Wayne got
Damn
stats
it!
like
Invisible
that.
bitch again.
Hey, good.
Ah! Oh yeah.
I mean, Bruce Wayne kind of got it made. His baby mama is dead, so he ain't got to worry about her dad. He got.
Isn't Batman with Catwoman though?
I mean, in the comics, yeah, I believe so, but in the movie universe, no, he isn't.
Kill her before she opens
They
her
did,
door.
they did kill Talia off in the movie universe. In the movie Batman Bad Blood, she was killed.
Yes, it was.
No, I'm pretty sure she's dead.
Yeah, that's her
Wake up, you
last
dirty
name. I'm
fella.
pretty sure she's dead.
Shit!
I mean, that's true, but I mean, look at this. Ra's al Ghul was
I
dead
knew
too. Like,
for
he was in
you.
hell in one movie. Justice League vs. Teen Titans, like, he's actually dead.
Oh!
Is Kid Flash part of the Titans?
He was, technically, no, he's not, but in the movie Teen Titans, the Judas Contract, he was a part of the Teen Titans in a flashback.
That's just rude to me. I know Robin is supposed to
Yeah.
Shit! Reloading!
be. And Cyborg leaves the Titans to join Justice League. What happens to the other?
I mean, they didn't really touch bases on it. I mean, Bumblebee was part of them for a little bit. She was in the flashback. Yeah, they never really...
Things are about to get serious.
Go ahead, Carlos. Cassante.
I'm impressed by your survival instinct out there.
It refreshes.
Oh yeah, he was, because he was in Doom Patrol too.
Port's closed. Go make a difference.
I will crush you all like little Mook. It will be my, what shall I call it? My entertainment break.
Come on, my equestrian.
Cyborg.
Well, see, I don't think they're trying to say that, yeah, we have black characters. I think they're trying to make people notice that Cyborg isn't a joke character about how important he is. Because he's literally been in, like you said, he's been in every major team for DC. I think they're just trying to say that how important of a character he is.
People want.
Yeah.
Cannons at dawn.
Defeat is inevitable. My carbine did not kill you. I will use more gas.
No, I get where you're coming from, but there's different ways that I think that they're trying to say something. Think about it that way. That could be one way that they're trying to persuade, trying to tell Cyborg is. But it could be a whole different way too. So it could be just like, oh yeah, Cyborg can boom tube out of there. Like,
living
you know, he can
I'm not
do a
saying
lot of
you
things that Justice League have helped us. So that's why he's been I still don't, like, Lee, why was he with the Doom Patrol for a while?
Submit to me.
To tell you the truth, I'm not sure. I haven't read too much of Cyborg's backstory.
Bit of self-medication never hurts. You looking at me? Are you?
Yeah, I get that. I'm not gonna lie though, the one episode of the Teen Titans, it was Teen Titans Go, the horrible Teen Titans reboot. Was it's horrible. You just can't. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on your parade, but it is a bad show. Like they try to make it way too jokeful. But like with like the comparison that they never did in the original show was they never showed Cyborg going to the Justice League and the others staying as Teen Titans.
Do try and survive at least a few minutes.
Oh no, yeah, I think that's what I was trying to explain there was that like it's just it was weird. It's weird. Yeah, I can 100% agree with you on that. Is that it's weird.
Bit of target practice. That's it! Shit, reloading! Tear you a new one.
Yeah, but some people don't realize that they've really cyborg. Like, they've made him into, like they barely give him human skin. I liked his original Teen Titans look better than anything when he actually had,
told you I could shoot.
Skin and stuff like that showing, to show that he still had something.
Clean up,
there.
son.
Now he just kind of has
Brentford will see they are properly recycled. Oh, it's active. Use your dash to buy a few more seconds of life.
Ah, the brew that refreshes.
Time's up.
Enemies with us, but cloaked. Oh! A hero! Shit! Ah! Come on, come on! Oh! Shit! Oh! Best bloody army in the world.
Alright guys, let's start to wrap this up. We're about 50 minutes in.
Bit of
So let's get some final thoughts in here.
Oh! That's time on the range. Way more where that gets her. Oh! Bugger! She could break glass with that scream. Bit of target practice. Crap, she's ugly. Don't let her scream.
Does anybody else have any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Told you I could shoot.
I have a Twitch. I want to shout it out again. Twitch.tv/akels99. That is where we will mainly play games. If you guys want to check us out playing games, this is just,
I will make sure the next day is
Symbol,
more challenge.
that's the YouTube channel that we do podcasts on. Symbol does a great job at giving us topics, giving us homework to do to talk about, which actually really awesome that, you know, we can really talk about all these pop culture things. So I just want to say thank you to Symbol. But go ahead and go check out my Twitch, because that's where we play games. And that's where we stream. You may be seeing some gaming videos that are edited up on YouTube, maybe on another account or maybe on this account. Let us know. But with that, yeah,
I assume your lack of armor is part of some strategy.
Also, I want to shout out the 4 Flight
stupid?
crew. They just hit 200 subscribers. Our friend Josh.
That's not like.
Yeah, it's Dallas Bears Gaming Realm.
Tell out the right one and you're gonna shout it out.
Yeah,
50
that's
caliber time.
DALSPARE Gaming Realm. Yeah, like we said, congratulations to him. He just hit 200 subscribers a couple days ago, so
Only 10 more seconds of shopping.
Round
No
of
time for
applause.
bargain hunting.
Sick bastards.
slap,
Do
slap,
not
slap,
damage
clap,
the pod.
clap,
It is
clap.
worth more than you.
Look out, you plum gun. Mind where you're waving that, pal. In your face, pal. Wake up, you dozy pillock! Ah! Yeah! Cannons at dawn.
I'm just on everyone's channel. I don't do anything on my own. But subscribe to BTS. That's a religion.
Oh! Get her before she can... Ah! Damn it! Faster, faster!
My YouTube channel name is literally Big Beezyism. I'm not even joking.
Yep.
I don't have time for a video for like 2 years per day. Subscribe.
Hook the turn.
Crap, she's ugly. Don't let her scream.
Totally subscribe to my YouTube channel. You're going goose me. All about that shit. Shameless plug and sort of thing. Subscribe.
Yes, you are almost done with this wave.
No, we would give you like 5%.
That is not very humane anymore.
Cannons at dawn.
He didn't do the homework, so he didn't know what we were talking about.
Twitch.tv/eventable.
My generosity in activating the pod will not last forever, Piggy. Hurry!
Yeah, he was in Miss Humphrey's office.
Miss Humphrey.
I'd ask these like punches this
More bullets, my friend. More bullets.
Take me out. I don't want to be here.
Jail.
Fine.
All right. Well, before we talk more about high school, which was a topic in one of our previous podcasts, you guys should check out. This has been the Nashua Insomniac show. Lord Symbol, take it away.
I will be wrapping up this podcast individually, so I would like to bid you guys good night. But thank you all for tuning in. So I'm gonna wrap this up, and I will talk to you guys later.
Ever again. There are no Zeds permitted in the marked
still
area.
live.
Not even my
wrap
clothes.
this up. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you to everyone who sees this episode in the future. I do have a couple shout outs to give to some personal friends of mine. I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Holly, who is someone who lives in the city I live. They've been going through some things lately, you know, and I just wanted to tell them that I'm proud of them. You know, Holly, you're doing a good job. You know, keep your head up. You know, just keep being you, and being you is the best thing about you. I would like to give another shout out to a friend who I actually haven't seen face to face. A friend of mine named Julia. Julia, she's very kind. She's very caring. And I just wanted to say thank you to her because she has gone out of her way to check on me in the past, which I do appreciate. So, thank you, Julia. You know, just for being a sweetheart, being a kind friend. You know, you do deserve better from this girl. I'm sorry you're going through a very rough patch, but you do have me and your other friends here to support you and going along with you. So, you know, just hanging with you. With that being said, I think that's all for tonight. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll talk to you guys later. See you for episode 4 next Saturday at 12 a.m.